While I solder this pet portrait, let me tell you about an experience I had with a pet rabbit when I was like 6. When I was little, my dad owned his own business and he used to drive around to clients' houses and I would ride around with him. And one time we rolled up to this guy's house and he had a rabbit hutch in his front yard. So since I loved animals, my dad went to talk to this guy on his porch. I hung out by the rabbit. And here I have to pause and explain what rabbit poop is like for anyone who's not familiar with it. So if the poop is not fresh, as in this case, this story, it was not, they're like perfectly spherical, very hard, dry balls that like don't really have an odor. Okay, it's not like normal poop. Okay, so anyway, my dad's over there talking to this guy, trying to seem professional, and probably like he's not raising an idiot. But at some point during this meeting, the guy interrupts my dad and is like, your kid, because he's noticed that I am elbows deep into the mound of what I thought were rabbit treats that were piled up underneath this hutch. I thought they were treats. I'm having the time of my life throwing these things around like confetti. I'm trying to feed them to the rabbit, okay? So obviously my dad comes over, he says, "What in the hell do you think you're doing?" And the meeting's over. Okay, but I have to say that as an adult, I stand by that behavior because how on earth was I supposed to know that rabbit's poop is so wildly different from every other creature's poop? Like at that moment in time, all I'd experienced was human poop, dog poop, and cat poop. And rabbit's poop is way different than all of those. And they don't teach you that in kindergarten. There's no nursery rhyme that goes, "Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, watch how spherical the rabbit's poops fall."